What's up guys, it's your boy, Alex. Do you want to ascend your Warframe gameplay to the next level? Do you want to be faster, stronger, and overall just a better Warframe player? Today I will share with you all the tips and tricks that I use daily to make my Warframe experience better. So the first step towards efficiency is buying a resource drop booster. You should buy the monthly one for 200 platinum because it's the one that gives the most value. Yes, I know this might be a bit of an investment for the newer players, but trust me, this effectively literally halves any grind that you are currently going through. Steel Essence, Vitus Essence, Void Traces, every useful resource in the game is doubled. This investment will quickly give back the 200 platinum you spent over the course of a month and give you even more on top of that, just by playing the game normally. Like, you are buying your lifetime. Other boosters are also very good to have, but none of them are as necessary as the resource drop booster. And if you are absolutely out of plat, you can check either of my plat farming videos. One is very beginner friendly and the other one is for more experienced players. I will leave them up for clicks in the description. Alright, so let's talk about movement. If you want to be smooth and fast at traversing the maps, you'll need to use your operator. Whenever you see a big open area or elevation that would require a lot of time for a Warframe to pass through, just switch to operator and void sling. This technique becomes even better once you unlock Naramon's passive, far sling. This will allow you to make even more distance. It's also worth mentioning that you should be using abilities like Wukong's Cloudwalker or Revenant's Reeve for going around the map fast. This will reduce the mission time significantly. I am not the one to tell you how to play Warframe really, but my advice is not to play only one frame. Warframe is so much more than that. Have different frames for different scenarios and use your loadout slots to help you with this. If you hate the idea of this, at least make a lot of loadouts and builds for your main. There is a lot of frames that are jack of all trades, like Serin, Wukong, Neza, Wisp, etc. You can play them in pretty much 95% of the content and you'll be just fine. Never make builds that are just 1 million strength and nothing else. These builds sound cool, cause haha big damage, but in reality, they are garbage. You will die in 1 second, cast one skill and be out of energy. It's just not worth it. The most important thing in a build is being comfortable to play. First check what your frame needs, more sustain, more survivability, then check what you will do with the strength. Some frames do have a technical minimum strength requirement, like Zaku. You should aim for at least 200% so your third ability can fully AoE armor strip the enemies. But this is very easily achievable. Or if you are subsuming an armor strip ability, like Taro Strike or Terrify, neither of these requires your strength to be over 200%. My advice is to have at least one setup for meta farming the most valuable resources. Arbitrations for Kuva, Arena for Endo, Profit Taker, Index or Railjack for credits, and there is many ways to make platinum in the game, so find the one that you like the most. Again, I do have a video for each one of these that I will leave in the description for you to check out later. There is also this funny thing where you can fly on any frame by spamming E and space while looking at the ground whilst having a glaive equipped. It's really not that useful, but it was hilarious to me, so I decided to share it with you guys. Casting speed. Majority of the frames need casting speed to feel smooth and some of them are actually borderline unplayable without it. This is most likely the reason why you die sometimes during your long ability cast, so consider running natural talent or even better, 1 Tau or 2 normal orange casting speed shards to make your frames feel extraordinary. We got the same deal with weapons. If your builds look like this, oh boy. Bigger is not always better. Now let's swap a couple mods. Damn, that looks like a million times better now. Our tooltip will be smaller, but we got a Bane that improves our damage by a lot, Hunter Munition that will give us slash procs, and bigger AoE which will make the weapon feel a lot better. We will get the same base damage that we needed from the primary Merciless. Don't stack a billion base damage for normal content, it looks a lot better than it actually is. You sometimes can stack more base damage like for Eidolons or Void Angels, but these are very specific and you're probably not thinking about this unless you're making a build specifically for, well, that. Now some gameplay tricks that will make you look like a pro. Warframe has many sources of animation cancelling. If you ever wanted to know how this is done, shoot the Dargin with your Rubico, dash immediately after, press X and then Y to use a cipher to quick hack. You can roll dodge in place. This can be useful if you play Cascadia accuracy builds or to use rolling guard reliably without rolling off a ledge, for example. All you need to do is press Ctrl while holding backwards immediately after you start the animation of your roll dodge. You should always melee attack to get out of your operator. This removes the transference completely. You can also instantly shoot, cancelling the melee attack as well. You can block enemy bullets while capturing a target as long as you have started capturing while having your melee equipped. You can completely remove the animation of abilities like Mirage Prism, Rhino's Roar, Frost Avalanche and such skills that have long animations. All you need to do is go to stealth with your operator, cancel the transference with a melee attack and immediately cast a skill. You can even go as far as casting another ability while the other one is channeling, effectively casting two at the same time. I found this particularly useful on nuke frames, but it can be used whenever. When you get really comfortable with it, you can even do all of this during an aim glide. You can deny staggers with roll dodge, bullet jump, and by casting any skill. Keep this in mind if you have any cheap ability you can spam. If you have Eternal Onslaught, but your voice track is on cooldown, if you keybind your jump to scroll, you can just do this and spend all your energy very fast. Remember that you can pick up things during your roll dodge, once again removing the animation of the pickup. You can also carry two canisters, one with your frame and one with your operator. Don't forget to stay on your operator while going to the excavator so you don't drop the canisters. And the most important thing in Warframe, find some friends. Most strategies work best with at least 2 players. And of course, the most fun you will have playing Warframe will be whilst playing with other people. Like, come on, it's an MMO. So if you guys help each other out, you are reducing the grind by half once more. If you don't know where to look, it can be anywhere, from chat, clans, or Warframe community discords. If you specifically like someone from a random pub, just add them. What's the worst that can happen? The Warframe community is by far one of the best communities out there, always up to help. So don't miss on this opportunity and look yourself a squad. That's gonna be it for today, friends. I hope I have made your Warframe experience just a little bit better. And if I did, I would much appreciate you leaving a like and a subscribe. It takes 1 second for you and it makes my day. I will catch you in the next one.